Yo, what is up, guys? It is me. Welcome back to the channel. I want to thank you guys so much for the support on my previous video. As of recording, we're now over 700 views, making it my second most popular video to ever be released. And that one didn't land me in any controversy, at least. So yeah, we're back, and this is going to be a new series I'm going to do with Tri-Series and Collection Series prize cards going forward. We're going to be basically just a review of what happened, how the events went, stuff like that. Just reviewing the prize cards, like what led up to them, their events to win them, and then their performance afterwards. And in Collection Series, it'll be a different thing. Yeah, this is going to be a new series, and I'm hoping to put a little more effort in this. See, it's a bit bone stock, just car, title, car, yeah, we'll see. So yeah, today we're doing a review on the Ford Supervan 4 as the Tri-Series has ended this previous Sunday. So let's just kind of dive right into it. We're going to start off with the qualifiers. So it was 5 times American Dream Greatest Division and 5 times Performance Tires. Your tier 1 prize was the RQ68 Peugeot. I think it was like the 4002 concept, and then it was a TT for tier 2. These quals were very straightforward. It was 2 mediums, a hyper twisty, and then 2 dragsters. So I did look around for some hands. So we have you can see Ansami, Branch, and Corvette Lover are all running the Bentley EXP, because that is, I believe, the best dragster for the event. So if you won that prize card, congratulations. And then Ansami, as for his hyper twisty car, he opted to go low and use the Europa Twin Cam. Branch went even lower and used the Opel, and then Corvette opted to use the Elise Cup. Everyone's other dragsters, Ansami had the Senna, Branch had the Charger, Corvette had the Challenger. So it was a very straightforward qualifiers. No one seemed to be very mad at these. So yeah, I don't think I did great. I think I got like tier 4. So yeah, whatever. Everyone seemed to enjoy the qualifiers. There was nothing bad about it. Let's just move on to the preliminaries. We have ourselves 5 times Roadsters and then 3 times mid-engine or mixed engine. RQ390 tier 1 was the Peugeot 207 R Cup, and tier 2 was some Audi again. The interesting thing about this prelims is we have a medium, and there are not a lot of medium ground clearance roadsters that you can use. I think there's like maybe 10 to 15 within the small kind of limit that you're working with. The best one to use was the Flux. There was no better option than the Flux. So here I've got 2 hands that actually aren't using Flux. They're optimizing the prize card before. So yeah, Shadow's running 2 of his Radicals, and then Limon's running a Max Radical SR10 XXR Pain, and then he's actively in this screenshot. They're actively maxing their McLaren. I think it's maxed. I don't know. I didn't double check on the hand. And then they're both running 2 hyper twisty options. Other than that random medium sitting there, I don't think there were any people complaining about this event as much. I don't think I did well in this one either. I think I got tier 4 again. And then, the big time event, we have the finals themselves. 5 times European Grand Tour, non-prize, 2 to 4 seats. Your tier 3 was an Evo, tier 4 was a Viper, that's where I ended up, and then tier 5 was a Jag. These finals were interesting because, Hutch decided to throw a bogus motocross track set in here, and then do 3, and then do an off-road on each other one. So yeah, here we've got a Monaco hairpin, we got a Rallycross Smart motocross, which means that you literally had to use the Urus or the Kamal or I think it was the Cheetah. It was the Cheetah, and that was basically it, or the Strada. There was nothing to use outside of those. And as you'll see when we come up to hands, I gathered a bunch of the community's hands, and I'll show you the similarities. But yeah, there was mediums. This was a very messy track set because, you know, first track set you've got a drag, 2 twisties, a medium, and an off-road. Second one, you have an off-road, 2 mediums, a twisty, and a drag. It's just all over the place. And then the motocross on the last track set just throws a spanner into everything because there also is no medium. So your medium car is stuff from the last one. It's really sad that Hutch is still throwing together these bogus track sets. It's interesting because, you know, people have to try and formulate the best hand to accommodate all 4 track sets and not lose too big on one. Like the motocross, for instance, that's why everyone was running the Kamalas. So see here, we have winning hands. So here we have Daft Dog. I misspelled that name, whatever. We've got Toilet Grenade, Drago, Exist, Nintendad, Elderberry, Shadow, Nicholas, Lemon, Ollie, and Squat. Everyone here is EU except for Shadow, who is NA, and Elderberry and Exist are both Asia. So yeah, you can see the similarities. Daft actually didn't have the Kamal or the Urus, so he did have the Quartz, but he was already spending fuse to upgrade the McLaren. So you can see, look, Kamal. This hand actually didn't have a Kamal, which is interesting. I don't know how I managed to pass with that, but then Kamal. Almost no one had the Urus, so it was interesting in the respect that there were not a lot of Uruses either. It was the Kamal or die, and then have a good hand to support that Kamal. Daft, I think, just got lucky, which is why we get mad at him. He gets lucky because he joins late all the time. That's how he won the stupid Gamera. But anyways, that's not the point of the video. A couple of little bogey things, as you'll see here. This Reventon is maxed. As he quoted, it was a passion project, but it kind of just lined up with the final. Exist, this Lamborghini right here was for the final. It's an interesting one. We've got this McLaren as well. This Lambo is almost maxed. This is almost maxed. This is, I'm not even kidding, it's 330. He didn't put a single upgrade in handling. I don't think that's maxed. It might be, I don't know. But this is maxed, and I believe that is maxed. So yeah, it was basically, you had to have one of the McLarens or one of the fast Huracans. So yeah, McLarens or the Terzo, or this epic McLaren also kind of got by for some people. So that was kind of just, if you didn't have a fast car, you weren't going to win. Another bogey, we do have this Stoke, that's maxed. So that was, I think, the best. No, Lanzador is the best for the city streets, I think. But yeah, there was a lot of upgraded legends and Kamal. And then, yeah, and then Chad City Street, like everyone's running the court, like Quartz. This one had no quartz. Quartz. A lot of those were going around as well. And then the overall performance of the Supervan. So it is a dragster. It's a dragster and nothing but a dragster. As you can see here, it absolutely, this is a UK niche. It absolutely smashes the Evia on everything except the 1 mile. And nothing else can get close except for the Ultima, which comes third on the 0 to 100. Testable doesn't matter. Van doesn't have top speed. And then here in the twisty comparison for UK, it's a hairpin, twisty circuit, and fast circuit canyon tour. It's the stuff that you would expect it to win because it has insane MRA and it's legit. It's 0.4 seconds faster than the second fastest car here, which is the Radical, and then also this Ultima. And if we go into the overall drag meta down here, it's Nevera. It's Nevera Central over here, except the Supervan is second on most of the drag tracks, which is insane. It's wild to me that a van is basically second, we'll call third place, because, you know, the Batista does have bronzes and the turret is better on half mile and the 1 mile. But it's crazy that a van is competing with these hypercars, even though the van essentially is an electric hypercar itself. It's got like 2,000 horsepower, something like that. Oh, and then Venom on Testable and whatever. So yeah, that's your kind of overview. The prize car gets a 10 out of 10. It's the best UK dragster overall, except for a V on 1 mile, and it's also a really good dragster, which is why I think you should go 332 on it. You're not going to get a lot of use on the twisties because at the end of the day, it's only 100 handling maxed, and it's going to lose to the radicals in the UK niche, and it's going to lose to stuff like the R18 and the TDI Ultra R18. It's going to lose to those on the twisty when you can have a card that's extremely competitive in the drag meta. So that's a 332. Requirements were 6 out of 10. It was a lot of Lambos, and the Lambos weren't really useful in the final. All the four-wheel drive stuff, wasn't useful. I had the Reventon, and I was running the Audi R8. Neither of them helped me at all. And it was also really biased towards basically two cars, the Kamal and or the Urus, which is disappointing because Hutchins, once again, is like, all right, if you have this car, you win. Congratulations. Track sets, for the same reason, it's going to be 0 out of 10 because they were so messed up because of that motocross set, and then just the distribution of the wet in the city streets also mucked it up. Because here you've got one city streets and a wet, but that wet's off-road. So it's stuff like that that really kind of gets on a lot of players' nerves because they can't really make an overall hand. Maybe that's what Hutch is aiming for. People have to be versatile and adapt to all track sets. But you can't just be like, oh, hey, here's a free motocross. Enjoy, where only two cars will actually be good enough to complete it. The other thing that I noticed that was found is that the Quartz loses to the Ultra Pug on the motocross. So, yeah, the Quartz wasn't even useful in the motocross. It was still the best city streets, which wasn't useful in the motocross. Oh, that was a lot of talking in a short amount of time. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. The series is going to make a return, but yeah, I kind of gotta cut it. I gotta make this video quick because I gotta go work on a Gunter's collection review before Blossom can get to it. Bye. Thanks for watching.